So it is official, we are one day away from Season 2 of Modern Warfare, and with it, we got a ton of information today. First of all, the trailer that you are watching here was officially launched today, but was leaked late last night, so you may have already seen it. Throughout this trailer, we see a lot of Ghost with a little bit of a twist, which we're going to talk about later in this video, and on top of that, we also see the 4 new maps that are coming out on day 1 of Season 1. Now, I say on day 1 because as it turns out, they've actually laid out a roadmap that is going to show us what we are getting all throughout Season 2. Now, we are going to dive a little bit more in depth with this trailer in a little bit here, but I thought what we would do first is actually look at that roadmap and see everything that is actually coming throughout Season 2, because we actually have a lot of things to look at here. So, here is the roadmap. So as you can see, the roadmap is separated into 2 portions. The left side is what is coming out on day 1, and the right side is what is coming out throughout the rest of the season. So we're going to start off with what is coming out tomorrow, starting with the maps. So the first thing we got here is a new 6v6 map, which is Rust. So you guys may have seen this map before. In fact, it was a fan favorite back in Modern Warfare 2. We actually get to see a bunch of this map throughout the trailer, which I'm going to be playing in the background here. This is a very, very small map. It's actually just a little bit bigger than Shipment, which is already in the game. And this one is coming on day 1, and I believe it is also going to be a 2v2 map as well. But we will talk about that in a minute. So this map is definitely going to be the fastest paced map throughout Season 2. I'm guessing this is going to be one of the maps that they added into the 24/7 playlist rotation, but we'll have to wait to see for that, but I would put money on it. So the second new map, it's also a 6v6 map, is Atlas Superstore. And this one I find interesting because in the trailer, they only show the inside of the Superstore, but I'm not sure whether you can actually go outside as well or not. I'm kind of hoping it's just the inside, to be honest with you. But this was actually an area that was in one of the Spec Ops missions that they have now taken and turned into a 6v6 map, which is kind of cool. Now, also, an interesting thing about this is Atlas was actually kind of like a faction within Advanced Warfare, which wasn't an Infinity Ward game. So I'm curious to see if they're trying to make a connection there. But we'll have to dive into that one a little bit further once the map actually comes out. But what we're seeing from the trailer is only the inside of the supermarket, and from everything I'm seeing, looks like a pretty cool map. So the next map is our ground war map that's coming out with Season 2, and it is called Zokov Boneyard. Now, once again, this is another location from the Spec Ops missions. This is what they do with all of the ground war maps, and it is a boneyard. There's a bunch of broken down plains. Now, in Spec Ops, one of the areas in the boneyard is actually Scrapyard, which is another Modern Warfare 2 map. So wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if Scrapyard comes back as a 6v6 map within Season 2. I also have to say, Scrapyard's one of my favorite maps ever, so I would love to see it actually return. But as far as what we are seeing from the actual Boneyard map from the trailer, it doesn't look very vertical. You don't see any really tall buildings or anything like that. So I'm curious to see what that actually plays like when the map comes out. Also coming day 1 is new Gunfight maps, Bazaar, and they also say and more and show a picture of Rust. So I'm guessing Rust is also going to be coming out as a 2v2 map on day 1. But as far as Bazaar, this is another one that we actually see in the trailer, and what this one looks like is a very close quarters map. Kind of reminds me of Ramazah from the 6v6 maps in Modern Warfare, but looks pretty good nonetheless. After this, we have the new multiplayer modes, which actually kind of really aren't that new. The first one is Gunfight Tournament. They are making a return on day 1, which is good to see, but it's not a new game mode. We've had it in the game before. And then the other one is Call of Duty League Playlist. And I know a lot of people are really excited about this one. The problem is it's not ranked play. It's not league play. It's nothing like that. It is just a playlist that goes by the Call of Duty League rules. So you can only use certain attachments, certain weapons, certain perks, things like that. And the game modes are kind of more like they play in Call of Duty League. There's no additional rank that goes with it. There is no league play or anything like that. It is just a playlist that goes by the Call of Duty League rules, which I think is kind of dumb. I'd much rather have ranked play. So after this, we also have Ghost, which is coming on day 1 of Season 1. He's a character that you get for unlocking the Battle Pass. As soon as you buy the Battle Pass, you also get Ghost with it. On top of that, we get 2 new weapons. These are free as long as you level up your Battle Pass to the appropriate level. You will get these weapons for free. You do not actually have to buy the Battle Pass. So these 2 weapons are the GRAU 556 and the Striker 45. The GRAU 556 is a lightweight assault rifle, and the Striker 45 is basically the MP45 from Modern Warfare 2. So that is everything that is coming on day one, but they also actually go into some other things that are coming out throughout the rest of the season as well. Starting off with a new multiplayer map, which I believe is going to be a 6v6 map called Candor Hideout. I have no idea what this one entails, but as you can very clearly see, it is a new map. Now we're going to move into the section of the video that I like to call Weird Thing in the Trailer. So one thing that's a little bit weird with the trailer is that throughout the trailer, you see many different variants of Ghost. Sometimes he has a hood up, sometimes he's wearing a scarf, and it looks very different throughout these different scenes. So my original thought was, okay, there's going to be a lot of skins for Ghost. However, Joel Emsley on Twitter, who is the art director at Infinity Ward, actually went on Twitter and said, the guy on the ladder isn't Ghost, with a winky face, which is weird because he's wearing a ghost mask. So now that the roadmap has been put out, we know that this character is named Mace. Some of his key features that we see in the trailer are he's wearing a ghost mask, and on top of that, he has these really weird scars on his upper arms, and I don't know what those are as of yet, nor do I know why he is wearing a ghost mask, but it was kind of a theory that everyone was going to be able to wear a ghost mask. All of the operators were going to kind of have that as one of their skins, but Joel Emsley once again piped up and said, not just anyone can wear that type of mask. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if only Task Force 141 operators will be able to wear those masks or certain types of soldiers. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see, and that's something that we're going to figure out once Mace is actually added into the game. Now, you may also see that that is not the only character that is going to be coming later in Season 2. Another operator named Talon is going to be coming as well. All we know about these characters as of right now is Talon is Canadian and Mace is a US Ranger. That is all we know about these characters. Other than that, we just know what they look like. Now, they also list off a bunch of other game modes that are going to be coming out during Season 2. First of all, Infected Ground War. That is going to be cool as hell. That is a lot of players to be in Ground War, and I can't wait to see what that's all about. Also, other gunfight variants, that's to be expected. They seem to add one of those in every 2 to 3 weeks. NVG Reinforced, which is just a night version of Reinforced, and it also says and more. But if you actually go ahead and read the Activision blog, which I will link down in the description, another mode that is going to be coming during Season 2 is Demolition, which is an Infinity Ward classic. I believe the first time it was in a game was in Modern Warfare 2, and it's a game mode that I actually really enjoy playing, so I can't wait until that one's added as well. Then the final new thing on this roadmap is another weapon that is coming later in Season 2. I'm guessing it's going to be implemented in a similar way that the crossbow was with the challenge. I actually don't know what this image is. I don't know what weapon this is. It looks like an SMG version of the Scar that's already in the game, but other than that, I have no idea. If you have any idea what this weapon is, let me know down in the comments. Now, there are also some other things that are not on the roadmap that I just wanted to cover real quickly. First of all, a new battle pass is coming out with Season 2. We've actually already made a video talking about this. I'll have that linked at the end of the video. Also, I'll have it linked down in the description. If you want to check out everything coming in the battle pass, it'll be linked down below. The other thing, though, is new trials. So these are basically for getting XP. You get trial tickets. They seem to be launching like 4 new trials every single season. So a pretty cool thing a lot of people don't really talk about very much, but all of them are listed on screen here. If you want to read out the details, you can just pause it and read them. And then the other thing is new missions. This is another thing that comes out at the beginning of every season. There's new missions for weapon blueprints, character skins, and things like that. I believe all of the old missions will still be there for you to be able to complete, but they are just adding in extra ones like they did with the beginning of Season 1 as well. So that is everything that we know is coming in Season 2. I'm sure there's going to be some more surprises tomorrow, so if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so, turn notifications on. I'm going to be keeping you guys up to date as more and more things come out about Season 2, and of course, there's going to be a couple videos going up tomorrow when Season 2 is launched. But at this point, I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. Do you think this is a good content drop? Keep in mind, pretty much everything that we're seeing here is 100% free, which we've never seen before in Call of Duty games, so that's pretty awesome as well. But let me know what you think. Is this enough content? Is this content good? Is it what you wanted? Is it not what you wanted? What is missing from here? Let me know down in the comments. Also, as always, if you enjoyed the video, it is always appreciated if you do hit that like button. It really does help with the channel and shows me that you enjoyed the video. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
We are rich. reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I want